Welcome, Aries. This is your monthly focus for May 2023. We'll look at the astrology. Of course, we'll turn to the cards and let's dive right into it. On May 1st, Pluto goes stationary retrograde. Now, I personally love when Pluto goes stationary retrograde. And the reason for that is that's our power source. That's our true inner warrior. And it will push us forward regardless of the cost sometimes. So what happens is we skip over a bunch of things. We don't notice a bunch of things. We don't, and then the blinders come off. And when Pluto goes retrograde, what happens is we start to see some of our experiences over the last several weeks, in group experiences, in where we want to step, in where we want to redefine, into team play. And so it'll be group experiences for you. It could be some kind of business, so it's partnerships that have started to be formed, and now you back up and now you start to look at it. It will go into Capricorn again and finish off some of those lessons as well, although that won't be happening this month. On May the 5th, we have a full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio. Intense, yes. It'll be at 14 degrees, by the way. For you, it is about understanding the mystic within you. Absolutely. It's a very transformative time. It's about death and rebirth. Now, the sun will be in Taurus at this time. And that is about your money, your finances. Scorpio is more about other people's money and finances. So it's about bridging that in some way. And some of the things, some of the habits you've had when it comes to spending your money, investing your money, using your money as a vehicle to go forward, using your money as a vehicle to find happiness and joy. However you've been using your money, you're going to be looking at those things and how to direct them more into an expansive way in your life going forward. So maybe you will look at business choices that you can step into, a different stream of money coming in from a different way. You'll also be looking at long-term security when it comes to your money, when it comes to your resources, when it comes to your material wealth. On May the 7th, Venus enters Cancer. So that's your fourth house. And so it's about the love of home, the love of family. It could also have to do with the finances of love and family and home. Absolutely, because Venus does control our finances as well. So there's a lot to take in over the month of May. And you don't really want to act on anything. You really don't want to act on anything because we also come in with Mercury being in retrograde, right? So we don't want to start any new experiences, but we definitely want to start looking at these things, where we want change, where we want to utilize our finances, where we want to grow our families, or maybe it could be in the home, it could be moving homes, it could be redecorating, it could be changing the dynamics of the home. On the 15th, Mercury will go stationary direct. Know that we will be in the shadow period for a little bit, so we don't want to just jump right in and break open that gate and start doing all the things that we plan to do with our money. We want to take it slow and sure and make sure that our steps are correct during that time. On May 16th, Jupiter leaves your sign and goes into Taurus, and that is your money house. So the expansion of your finances, the expansion of your wealth. Now it could be, if you use it in a very negative sense, the expansion of your spending. So if you haven't concentrated, you get this window of opportunity early in the month to really look at your finances, to hone in on where you've been spending recklessly, where you have been implementing a very good strategy as well for your future and your finances. So now Jupiter comes into Taurus for the expansion of not only your finances and your material wealth, but also it grounds you. It grounds you into reality of what needs to be. Now it could bring in good luck, so you never know where that money might come from. But it will be the expansion of your wealth. It'll be the expansion of your finances. It'll be the expansion of, okay? So take time this month to look at your finances, how you want to direct your finances in new avenues, new routes. On May 19th, the new moon in Taurus, once again, it's money. So I would think now you're really set on implementing some really worthwhile ventures when it comes to your finances, when it comes to bringing in money, when it comes to opening up new money streams, when it comes to new ways of investing or growing your nest egg. On May 20th, Mars, your ruler, enters Leo, and that is about, now we're going after happiness. Now we're going after joy. Now we're going after celebration. We get creative and we can tap into our creativity. We can also tap into our inner child a lot easier and be free in our happiness and our joy. In our sense of being. Add romance to the picture, and you have a dynamic portfolio for Mars being in Leo for yourself. On May 21st, the sun will enter Gemini, which is your third sign. It's all about your thoughts. It's all about your words. It's all about your communication. It's all about learning new experiences. And not really getting deep in any of those experiences, but it's almost like you're trying on different clothes to see which ones you want to wear going forward. So be open to new experiences. If you've never gone snorkeling before and somebody asks you to go snorkeling, give it a try before you say, I don't want to do that. So look at all these things because it might open up a whole new world for you that you haven't even considered yet. Okay, we'll turn to the cards. I got goosebumps for you. So. Well, that was a funky little cut. Our shadow card is the Hierophant. It's about believing in yourself. It's about tapping into that inner child, that sage wisdom, that heart center. About allowing that to lead you forward in some way. This is somebody who sits in wisdom. So tap into your wisdom, especially, your whole month is about growing your finances and your financial picture opening up to you. So the Hierophant being here tells me that the more that you are looking inwardly to how to make your world a better place, the better your place will be going forward. It's talking to God, your angels, your spirit guides, but also tapping into your own knowledge, wisdom, sage wisdom, intuition, gut feelings that will lead you in the right directions. Our first card is the Justice card. So this is about making commitments to yourself, promises to yourself, showing up for those commitments and promises, making commitments and promises perhaps to other people, and your word needs to be your bond. If you say you're going to do something, you need to do it. This is also about cutting away what no longer has value or worth in your life, no longer holds any kind of, I heard credibility in your life, so I'm not sure what that means, but you would. There could be a lot of emotion with this, but we are ready. We are ready to cut away the things that hold us back, that don't allow us to move forward in some way. It could just be a fear. It could be an anxiety. It could be a person. It could be a situation. But we're able to cut that away under the month of May, in the month of May, I should say. We have the Nine of Cups, make a wish, make a lot of them. It's exactly what this card stands for. Make a wish and make a lot of them. Okay, the Nine of Cups, how about we make 9 wishes at the beginning of May for how we want to move ourselves forward financially, romantically, with more safety, security. And we have the King of Wands. The King of Wands says, he's the kind of king. I like him because he's so casual. He doesn't even get all in his robes and everything. He just wants to move forward. He just wants to experience. He wants to experience the potential. He wants to get momentum going. He wants to motivate himself and others. He wants to dive into that creativity, that enthusiasm, that passion. So as soon as he has a rough outline, he moves. He doesn't wait for everything to just be fine tuned and all the ducks are in a row. That'll happen, or maybe they never needed to be in the row in the first place or in that order. We very much wing a lot of things when this card comes up, but at the same time we are grounded and we are sensible in our approaches. It's not like we're just being flighty and we heard of an idea and we run off. We do research it, we do investigate it, we do a risk assessment for ourselves. But after those things are done, we're not going to wait for that 400-page document to be done. You know what, I got it in bullet point right here on one page, let's do this, is kind of the energy that we have here. Now for our work, our career, we have the Knight of Cups, and it's about loving what you do. It's about relaxing a little bit at work. It's about turning the attention to joy and to happiness. And what parts of your job do you love? What job would you love? This is almost like the knight in shining armor here showing up. So, maybe that passion, that dream, that desire that you've always had. And if you don't work, maybe it is a way that you can be of service to others or some kind of group that helps or challenges in some way. But it's about adding love to the picture. It's about being in love, having a passion for what you do. And so maybe with this being the knight in shining armor kind of energy, something just appears. So don't be too quick to dismiss anything before really looking at it. It could be a hidden gem. They might be giving you a slimy oyster that they just got out of the ocean, but when you open it up, the pearl is inside. So take your time and investigate, and don't be in so much of a hurry. Romance is never in a hurry, and fall in love with what you do and get paid for it. Romance, love, relationships. It's time to rest. It's time to recuperate. It's a time to breathe. It's a time to heal yourself so that you can be the person you want to be within the relationship and attract the person you need to be by your side in the relationship. So if you're single, okay, it's a time to work on you. If you're in a relationship, it's time to work on you. You can't blame them for everything. Some of it's got to be a little bit of you. So it's understanding where you might drop the ball, where you might not give more of yourself, where you might say, I know the way forward, and so we're not even going to listen to what you have to say. We're going forward in this manner. And this will be, it could be love relationships. It could be just somebody that you love that is close to you in your inner circle. So know that by pulling it back a little bit, you will make a very strong and healthy relationship from your thoughts, from your thoughts. So pull it back a little bit, rest a little bit. If you're out there in the dating season or something, or you're pushing in the relationship, then back it up a little bit. Look inwardly. You will find the answers and maybe heal from a past trauma that keeps you from really inviting in the person that needs to be there, or inviting in that person that you promised to be there for. When it comes to our spirituality, oh wow. Okay, so the King of Pentacles is here. Now, so this is about meditation, this is about prayer, this is about talking to God, the universe, your angels, and discussing your finances with them. Absolutely, that's what it is. Now, our crown is a living vine. And I don't know where they're taking me with this because they never gave me the next sentence yet. Your crown is a living vine. So it's thinking outside the box. It's taking a little bit of a risk by doing something a little bit different, kind of putting your style into it, your flair into whatever you want to do. It'll create so much more wealth than just going through the mundane movements through things, and it's supposed to happen this way, so we'll do it this way and we'll be done with it. There's this flair that you can put into it that will take it to the next level and beyond. Two people could be standing on either side of you, and they won't have the success that you do because you thought outside the box a little bit. You put yourself into the mix, your personality, your unique talents, abilities, and from that grows something fabulous, something out of this world. So meditation, prayer, okay, that's how you grow those finances. That's how you grow that abundance. Your health and well-being, the Four of Pentacles. Well, there's something that you do in your life that you know it's not good for you. You know it's a bad habit. You know that maybe it shouldn't be a behavior that you condone for yourself, but you do. You do for some reason, one reason or another. And it's about taking care of you. It's about letting that go. You really can't feel the freedom. You can't feel the exhilaration of a brand new tomorrow if you are stuck in bad habits and bad behaviors. You have to dispel them. You have to eliminate them in your life in order for you to really go after the successes you want going forward. And you may say, oh, it's nothing, but maybe you smoke, or maybe you drink a little too much, or maybe you gamble, or maybe you're a shopaholic, or maybe you just eat too much chocolate, whatever it is. Maybe you let your temper get the best of you each and every time, and you fail to even try to exercise, pulling it back a little bit and thinking things through. Something that's holding you back, something that is not allowing you to go forward with a freedom, with a liberation. Okay, so look definitely at that, and we will get a Nature's Whispers card here. And we have Shift Your Energy, the 19. The 19 is a 10, which is a 1. It's all has to do with luck. It all has to do with a better world waiting for you, a better energy that you are walking into. And it's really standing strong in your truth. So, 19. Shift your energy. Now, there's always pictures inside of pictures inside of pictures here. So, clear your energy, the energy of those around you and the energy of your environment. Winds of change are blowing into your awareness. In order to prepare for what is ahead, begin a process of renewal. This process might include clearing away the old that no longer has a purpose in your life. It might also mean changing old habits and patterns that you are ready to release. I can't make this up. An example might be of actively avoiding overly sugary foods if you're trying to eliminate excessive sugar from your diet. And view this as a time of shedding that can be achieved with ease and grace. A couple of things I wanted to mention to you. One, visit my website. There's lots there. There's a lot there. I've put my heart and soul into it, so check it out, please. The second thing that I want to mention is that I do have the May, a glance at May. So, how it's going to hit us collectively, which is very different than how it's going to hit us on an individual basis. So do check that out. Of course, check out your moon and your rising sign. If you don't know that, just go into the report section on my website. The simplified natal report is absolutely free. It'll kind of give you a Reader's Digest version of all your planets, where they were at the point of your birth, why you do the things you do, who you are, and why you are that way. It really opens you up. And then come back and listen to your moon reading. Come back and listen to your rising reading as well. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.